So now I am cutting a hole in the duct so I can put my hoses through so I can blow out the main duct line. So the vacuum is going right now, so it's sucking up any dust that's in the air. Like I said, we'll blow out everything to the vacuum and it should all go up in the vacuum. All right, I'm just putting the air whip in and I'll clean out the main duct line.
It's still lots of junk down there for sure.
We have an insulated duct here, and with the vacuum, just because of the insulation, it's not picking up all the bigger chunks that are in there. So just a bonus tip is once you've got all the dust and everything that's out, take a shot vac, and we'll show you that, and we'll take a shot vac and we'll get any of the bigger debris that's still left in there, because it's not all going to get picked up by this vacuum. So I'm just seeing what's all left still that's in here. So as you can see, there's quite a bit. This is where I'm going to take the shot vac to and shot back all that's left in here. A pro tip when you're working with insulated ducts and there's like stuff in the corners that you can't quite get, just stick your hand in there and just scoop it out and then try and vacuum up whatever you can get out of the corners so we can get it 100% fully clean for the customers. This will definitely separate you if you're pulling this stuff out, separate you from the other guys that just, blew it all through and was just like, well, that's good enough. I didn't even vacuum it out. So that's why we choose First Call Jewel, because we do it right the first time. Now we gotta go to the other side of the furnace. So I'm cutting a hole for the vacuum to be hooked up down here. And this is for the return side. We got that's what's on the inside of the return. That's what people are breathing in. Alright, so I'm putting this piece of cardboard in just as a kind of a protective barrier so that one, no dust flies back to the ductwork that we just cleaned through the furnace, and to protect this pure air UV light that kills bacteria. Just putting the vacuum on the return side of ductwork, make sure it's secure. Then we'll start her up, and then, like I said, we'll take the air hose and the brush through the returns now. Right now we're going to be blowing out the return line. It's only this section here. I already went and blew all the returns to this point, so we should just be able to blow it out, and it should be pretty simple, pretty fast. And I only saw some dust in there, so we shouldn't have to take the shot back to vacuum it out. This vacuum should do the trick. Looking really good. So now I am patching up the holes that I've created for the vacuum with just simple sheet metal to basically make sure that no air flows out down here, because you don't really want to be heating up down in the crawl space. So I basically put it on, screw in 4 screws, and then I take this tape that is basically seals it nice and shut so that no air will leak through. So I'm taking out a piece of cardboard that we put in there to protect the UV light, and then I am going to put back in this filter, and then we will start up the furnace. So now I'm just turning on the furnace. Or flip the breaker to turn back the furnace on. Turn the humidifier back on. And I don't know if it will kick on right away, If the house is up to temperature, it won't kick on right away. So we'll probably have to go find the thermostat to just double check to make sure that everything is working properly before we leave. It turned on. That's a good sign. Means we didn't break anything. No.